Hi friends, welcome back to our channel I Study For You. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to remind you to hit that like button if you find this video is helpful. Your support really helps the channel to grow. Also, if you think this video can benefit others, please share it with your friends or anyone who might find it useful. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with all my latest educational videos. Alright, let's get started with today's lesson. To improve efficiency and consistency, we have utilized AI generated voice for this video. We are committed to providing high quality content and welcome your thoughts on this approach.
Steps of growth, development, and maturity. In everyday language, we often use the terms growth and development interchangeably, but in psychology, they have distinct meanings. Growth. Growth refers to changes in the human body size and structure. It indicates quantitative changes such as height and weight. Growth can occur both externally and internally. External growth includes visible changes like height and weight, while internal growth involves changes in internal organs such as the heart, brain, and glands. According to Crow and Crow, growth pertains to structural and physical changes. Development. Development includes both quantitative and qualitative changes and refers to systematic and organized progress in an individual. According to Harlock, development includes both quantitative and qualitative changes. Anderson defines development as a complex process integrating different structures and functions. Craig states that development includes changes in an individual's structure, thoughts, and behavior, influenced by both biological and environmental factors. Harlock emphasizes that development is a continuous and predictable pattern of changes resulting from maturity and experience. Though growth and development are distinct, they are interrelated and cannot be separated. Growth without development is not possible, and development includes qualitative improvements that growth alone cannot account for. Differences between growth and development. Aspect. Growth. Development. Scope. Narrower. Relates to physical changes. Comprehensive. Includes multiple aspects: physical, mental, social, emotional, moral. Measurement. Can be measured accurately, e.g., height, weight. Cannot be precisely measured, assessed through psychological tools. Nature. Quantitative changes. Qualitative changes. Dependency. May or may not lead to development. Cannot occur without growth. Duration. Stops after maturity. Continues throughout life. Type. Structural changes. Functional changes. Visibility. Physical and external. Can be internal and encompass various domains. Indication. Changes in specific body parts. Overall improvement in functioning. Maturity. Maturity refers to the natural and gradual development of an individual's abilities over time. It is a systematic process and does not result from learning but is essential for learning to occur. Internal qualitative changes happening without specific training are referred to as maturation. Like development, maturation is also a qualitative process. According to Gesell, Maturation is the net sum of gene effects operating in a self-limited life cycle. Freud noted that maturation is influenced by genetic factors. Craig defined maturation as the unfolding of an organism's genetic potential through a series of programmed changes. For instance, a child typically cannot walk until about 11 months of age, indicating that maturation plays a key role in development. Both maturation and learning are necessary for complete development. Maturation without learning is not sufficient for development. Summary: growth refers to the physical and measurable changes in the body, while development encompasses a broader range of changes, including physical, mental, social, emotional, and moral aspects. Maturation is the natural progression of abilities influenced by genetic factors. All these processes are interrelated, with growth providing the foundation for development, which is enhanced by both maturation and learning. Formula: development equals F, maturation times learning. Objective type questions for TET exam. 1. According to Crow and Crow, what does growth involve? A. Only qualitative changes. B. Structural and physical changes. C. Emotional changes. D. Cognitive changes. Answer: B. Structural and physical changes. 2. Who defined growth as changes in specific body parts? A. Hallock. B. Giselle. C. Crow and Crow. D. Anderson. Answer: C. Crow and Crow. 3. According to Hallock, what does development signify? A. Physical changes. B. A series of orderly changes due to maturation and experience. C. Changes in body structure. D. Changes in cognitive functions. Answer: B. A series of orderly changes due to maturation and experience. 4. What does Giselle emphasize in his definition of maturation? A. Environmental influence. B. Quantitative changes. C. Net sum of gene effects operating in a self-limited life cycle. D. Cognitive development. Answer: C. Net sum of gene effects operating in a self-limited life cycle. 5. According to Anderson, development is a complex process of A. Integrating different structures and functions. B. Physical growth. C. Social interaction. D. Emotional maturity. Answer: A. Integrating different structures and functions. 6. Who defined development as qualitative and quantitative changes? A. Hallock. B. Crow and Crow. C. Anderson. D. Giselle. Answer: A. Hallock. 7. According to Craig, development is influenced by A. Only genetic factors. B. Only environmental factors. C. Both biological and environmental factors. D. Social interactions. Answer: C. Both biological and environmental factors. 8. Who observed that development involves changes in structure, thought, and behavior? A. Crow and Crow. B. Hallock. C. Anderson. D. Craig. Answer: D. Craig. 9. What does maturation signify according to Giselle? A. Learning from the environment. B. Net sum of gene effects. C. Emotional stability. D. Physical growth. Answer. B. Net sum of gene effects. 10. Who highlighted that maturation is a crucial aspect for development to occur? A. Craig. B. Harlock. C. Giselle. D. Anderson. Answer. C. Giselle. 11. According to Craig, development reflects changes in A. Body parts. B. Individual's overall functioning. C. Social environment. D. Educational attainment. Answer. B. Individual's overall functioning. 12. Who emphasized the role of biological and environmental influences on development? A. Harlock. B. Anders Craig. D. Crow and Crow. Answer. C. Craig. 13. What does development involve according to Anderson? A. Only physical growth. B. Integration of different structures and functions. C. Changes in emotional states. D. Social interactions. Answer. B. Integration of different structures and functions. 14. Which process is defined by Harlock as a series of orderly changes due to maturation and experience? A. Growth. B. Development. C. Maturation. D. Learning. Answer. B. Development. 15. Who described development as qualitative and quantitative changes? A. Crow and Crow. B. Harlock. C. Anderson. D. Giselle. Answer. B. Harlock. 16. According to Giselle, maturation is A. The result of environmental factors. B. The net sum of gene effects. C. Influenced by social interactions. D. Related to physical growth only. Answer. B. The net sum of gene effects. 17. Who defined development as a complex process of integrating structures and functions? A. Crow and Crow. B. Harlock. C. Anderson. D. Giselle. Anderson. 18. Craig's view on development emphasizes A. Physical changes. B. Social influences. C. Overall improvement in functioning. D. Emotional stability. Answer. C. Overall improvement in functioning. 19. According to Crow and Crow, growth involves changes in A. Emotional states. B. Specific body parts. C. Social environment. D. Learning capabilities. Answer. B. Specific body parts. 20. Who highlighted the importance of both biological and environmental factors in development? A. Harlock. B. Craig. C. Anderson. D. Giselle. Answer. B. Craig.